Here we have the legendary surrealist piece, Mystery and Melancholy of a Street by Giorgio de Chirico.
What a fascinating piece this is.
This is considered one of the earliest surrealist pieces.
Chirico was known as one of the founders of the metaphysical art movement, a popular movement in Italy during the 1920s. Metaphysical works were known for their dreamlike quality, which is brought out by the dramatic use of light and shadow.
Chirico's dreamlike pieces went on to inspire several surrealist artists such as Dali and Ernst.
The first thing you notice when looking at this painting is the setting, an empty, almost abandoned public space.
These are common in pieces by Chirico, such as Enigma of the Hour and The Song of Love. Chirico was fond of the empty spaces as they represented the loneliness that he felt during his time in Paris,
He enjoyed adding hidden meanings of his everyday life within his paintings.
such as the street we see. It is lined with buildings made up of simple geometric forms.
Yes, the building then stretches out into infinity, leaving the viewer unable to see or even estimate the end.
Exactly. The perspective in this painting is quite interesting. The two vanishing points seem to contradict one another, one leading into the distance while the other seems to vanish into the other building.
Yet space never converges.
Right, and this is what Chirico wanted the viewer to think about.
The two vanishing points create a horizon that separates the painting into two zones, light and dark.
The contrast of the two give the light an ethereal look, giving the painting a dreamlike appearance.
We also see a young girl who appears to be running along the street towards the figure in the distance.
The shadow of a figure.
Ha, right. The viewer is not sure whether the person they see is a person or just a representation of a person.
Viewers see the girl venturing forward, but at the same time, we understand that she will never reach her destination because once again, space never converges.
This characteristic is where Chirico portrays his true message.
Chirico lived during World War I and was enlisted as a soldier and was hospitalized and honorably discharged. He then wanted to explore the negative effects of the war through his paintings. Mystery and Melancholy of a Street shows uncertainty of the future after the war, as the viewer remains uncertain of the girl's destination.
Some interpret the wheel of the cart as a symbol of an endless cycle of entrapment.
Chirico lived an interesting life. He was born in Greece into an Italian family. He began his studies of art as a child and attended the rigorous Higher School of Fine Arts in Athens. After his father died, he moved to Italy where he continued his art studies. After finishing his formal art training, Chirico set his interests on philosophy and celebrated works by Schopenhauer and Nietzsche.
In 1970, De Chirico was afflicted with a nervous condition that he would suffer from the rest of his life. He had suffered from memory loss and became invested in the concept of passing of time.
This current work was created by De Chirico during his prime.
Right, this wonderful piece of work is revolutionary.
In Chirico's words, to become truly immortal, a work of art must escape all human limits. Logic and common sense will only interfere, but once these barriers are broken, it will enter the realms of childhood visions and dreams. And Mystery and Melancholy of a Street truly exemplifies this.
You ain't artsier than me. I recycle too. I'm kinda like